Okay, hello everyone. So लास्ट क्लास जिसमें कि हम प्रिपरेशन कर रहे थे बीपीएससी टीआरई की फॉर मिडिल स्कूल. So I started with numbers, and before that I gave you an overall idea about the topics which we are going to discuss in that. So I started with numbers. In the last class of numbers 1, right, I have discussed basic properties of numbers based on classification of number, what are different kind of numbers, because in your exam, right, they generally ask questions based on that also, especially in prime numbers, in composite number they can ask you the questions. Okay, so last class we have done classification. Now in this particular class, first of all I will be discussing with you questions based on basic knowledge of numbers. Basic knowledge of numbers. So let's see. Questions based on basic knowledge of numbers, right? So what can be different kind of questions in this? Just say for an example, this is the question, right? So first of all, जैसे ये इसमें दे रखा है, क्या दे रखा है, if all the numbers are written from 1 to 100, how many times 3 will appear in that? How many times 3 will appear in that? So how to think about that, right? That idea I am giving you, and after that I will ask you to remember, to memorize this thing, because we have to mark the correct answer over there. So 1 to 100. So 3 will be coming on units place, or 3 will come on tens place. 3 will not come on hundreds place in this range. Okay. So on units place, it will come in 3, then in 13, then 23, then 33, 43, and so on till 93. Okay. So can I say how many times 3 will be coming on units place? Okay. How many times? So this is total 10 times, because 1 to 9 is 9 plus this 10 times, right? And then on tens place 30, 31, 32, 33, 34 till 39. So 3 will be coming on tens place also. So how many times 3 will be coming on tens place? That is, again, if you see the counting 0 to 9, then 10 times. So I hope it is clear. Then except on unit and tens place, right, units and tens place, no other place 3 will be appearing. So this is 10 times, this is 10 times. So can I say total will be what? 10 plus 10, that is 20 times. Okay, so answer is 29. Up the way 3 is appearing, can I say, if I ask you for 5, so for 5 also you can see 10 times on unit place and 10 times on tens place. So 5 also will be there for 20 times. 7 also will appear for 20 times. Okay. Now this is one thing which should be clear. Now if I ask that 1 to 100, 0 will appear for how many times? 0 will appear for how many times? So if you see 1 to 100, how many times 0 will come? So 0 obviously would be coming on multiples of 10. So 10, 20, 30, 40 till 90. So 10 to 99 times, and in 100, 2 more times. So 9 plus 2, 11 times, right? Now 1 to 100. Now 1 will appear for how many times? So 1 will appear. So 1 will appear 10 times on tens place, 10 times on unit place, 10 times on 10 place, total 20 times. But 1 will be appearing on 100 position also in 100, right? So that one more time 1 will appear. So 1 to 100, 1 will appear 21 times, right? So I think that is clear. तो ये थोड़ा सा डेटा है, you should remember so that you can answer there directly. Okay, now I will give you one important information, that in any 100 consecutive numbers, in any 100 consecutive numbers, all digits from 1 to 9, right? 0 is not included, okay? So all digits from 1 to 9 appear 10 times on units place and 10 times on tens place, right? So any 100 consecutive numbers if I write, so all the digits from 1 to 9, all the digits from 1 to 9, they appear 10 times on units place and 10 times on tens place, right? Okay. So total how many times? 10 plus 10, that is 20 times. But this 20 times on unit and tens position only. अब देखिए क्वेश्चन कैसा बन सकता है इसके ऊपर, हाउ दे कैन फ्रेम द क्वेश्चन. चलिए लेट्स सी. Okay, so you just try first of all, then I will discuss with you. Okay, in this how many times 3 will appear if numbers are written from 100 to 400. So now we are going to make use of that thing, that in any 100 consecutive numbers which I have just written for you. Now 100 consecutive numbers from 100 to 199. These are what? 100 consecutive numbers. Okay, so इसमें unit plus tens place, यहाँ पर मिलाकर 3 will come for how many times? 20 times. Now this is the ready-made result. Okay, then from 200 to 299, again 20 times. Then from 300 to 399, again 20 times, right? So how many times 3 will appear if numbers are written from 100 to 400? So next is 400, in which there is no 3. So total number of 3 written will be 60 times, but on unit and tens position. Now in this particular range, that is from 300 to 399, right? You can see 3 is coming on hundreds position also. Okay. So on 100 position, how many times 3 will appear? These are 100 numbers. So 100 times it will come on hundreds position. So 100 times it will come on 100th position. So total will be what? 100 plus 60, that is 160. Okay, so this is clear. Okay, next is, first of all, let me tell you one thing, that if I ask 1 to 100 in how many numbers 3 will appear, right? So 1 to 100 in how many numbers 3 will appear. So if this is the question, so in the first question and in this question, there is slight difference. Okay, first question was how many times 3 will appear. Here in how many numbers 3 will appear. So number wise, if you see, this is 3, 13, 23, 33, 93. This is 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 39. ओके, सो अगर आप यहाँ पर देखोगे तो कितने नंबर्स में है, कैन आई से दीज आर हाउ मेनी नंबर्स, 10 numbers. In this 33 is counted, right? So when 33 as a number is already counted, so this way there will be only 9 numbers because 33 is not there. So total number of numbers will be 10 plus 9, that is 19. 19 numbers. तो आपको क्या सोचना है कि 1 to 100 if you are writing all the numbers, then in how, then number of numbers in which 3 will appear is 19 and number of times digit 3 is written will be 20, and this is true for all the digits. Okay, जैसे सपोज अगर मैं आपसे पूछूं कि 1 to 100 in how many numbers 7 will appear, in how many numbers 7 will appear, then my answer will be what? 19. Okay, okay, then next is okay, now next is इस तरीके के क्वेश्चंस they can ask. So first of all, I will tell you the explanation and after that I will give you the question to solve. Now the question is, if all the numbers are written, all the natural numbers are written one after another, right? One after another. तो यहाँ से लिखते जा रहे हैं, then till 99, then 100, then 101 and so on. So all the natural numbers are written one after another. So which digit will appear on 35th place? So question is, which digit is written on 35th place? अब 35th place कैसे सोचे? जैसे अब सबसे पहले ऐसा सोचते हैं कि जब 1 से लेकर 9 तक लिखा तो ये 9 प्लेसेस यूज हो गए. उसके बाद ईच डिजिट इज ऑफ, ईच नंबर इज ऑफ 2 डिजिट्स. तो कैन आई से 9th पोजीशन, 9th प्लेस पर 9 लिखा है, फिर 10th प्लेस पर क्या लिखा है? 1. 11th प्लेस पर क्या लिखा है 0, 12th प्लेस पर 1, 13th प्लेस पर 1, 14th प्लेस पर 1, 15th प्लेस पर 2. So are you getting ना, in this every digit has 2 places, every digit will consume 2 places. Okay, now अब देखते हैं कैसे सोचे यहाँ पर. अब देखो यहाँ से 9 तक अगर हम देखें तो यहां से यहां तक कितने प्लेसेस यूज हो गए, 9 places are used. Okay, now after that मुझे कहां तक पहुंचना है, 35th प्लेस तक. तो how many more places are required, how many more places are required, that is 35 में से 9 तो यूज हो गए, that is 26 प्लेसेस और आगे बढ़ना है मेरे को. अब कैसे सोचना है फर्दर, 26 प्लेसेस को कंज्यूम करने के लिए कितने नंबर चाहिए, दो दो डिजिट के, 2 डिजिट का एक नंबर, राइट. तो दो दो डिजिट के नंबर्स हैं. तो हाउ मेनी मोर नंबर्स आर रिक्वायर्ड. सो 26 डिजिट है, हर एक नंबर दो दो डिजिट का है, तो 2 से डिवाइड कर दें. तो कितने नंबर्स और आगे जाना है, दैट विल कम टू नो, दैट इज 13 नंबर्स और आगे चले जाए. तो अगर 13 नंबर्स और आगे जाना है तो यहां तक 9 नंबर्स हो गए थे और प्लस 13 नंबर्स और कर दे हम, तो कहां तक हमारी काउंटिंग पहुंच जाएगी, 22 तक. तो अब यहां पर 13 नंबर्स और लिए, तो 1 2 3 ये 9, फिर 22 तक काउंटिंग पहुंचे, 10 11 12 21 22 23 24 एंड सो ऑन, ये काउंटिंग चल रही है. तो 26 प्लेसेस कंज्यूम करने के लिए 13 नंबर चाहिए, तो 9 प्लस 13 कहां तक पहुंच गए हम, 22 तक. तो यहां पर 26 प्लेसेस और 13 नंबर्स ये यूज होगा यहां पर. तो कहां पर पहुंचे, 22. तो 26 प्लेस पर, 26 प्लेस या फिर स्टार्टिंग से बोले तो 9 प्लस 26 35. तो 35th प्लेस पर कौन सी डिजिट लिखी हुई है, दैट इज 2, राइट. सो 2 इज रिटन ऑन 35th प्लेस. तो आपको समझ में आया ये, राइट. तो कैसे हमें सोचना है कि पहले तो हम ये देखें कि हर एक जो डिजिट्स लिखी हुई हैं, जो नंबर्स लिखे हुए हैं, तो जो काउंटिंग है उसमें जो सिंगल डिजिट वाले नंबर हैं वो तो एक एक प्लेस कंज्यूम करेंगे, 2 डिजिट वाले नंबर्स दो दो डिजिट्स कंज्यूम करेंगे, 3 डिजिट वाले नंबर 3 प्लेसेस एक नंबर कंज्यूम करेगा. तो उस हिसाब से चलना है एंड आंसर करना है. ओके, अब देखिए एक चीज और मैं आपको यहां बताता हूं, उसके बाद फिर क्वेश्चंस करेंगे. और जैसे अगर हम काउंटिंग लिखें 1 2 3 से 9, फिर 2 डिजिट नंबर्स आर स्टार्टिंग 98 99, then 3 digit numbers start with 100, so 100 101 102 and so on, right, till 999. Then 4 digit numbers will start 1000 1001 and so on. Okay, so एक बेसिक आइडिया हम लोग ले लेते हैं कि कोई भी काउंटिंग, जैसे 2 डिजिट के नंबर्स का पूरा मुझे काउंटिंग लिखनी है, then how many places all those numbers will consume, right, that idea should also be there. So suppose 1 to 9, यहां पर कितने 9 नंबर्स, 9 ही डिजिट्स, राइट, 9 नंबर्स 9 डिजिट्स. तो सिंगल डिजिट के नंबर्स 9, फिर 10 से लेकर 99. So 10 to 99, how many 2 digit numbers are there? So if you see, that is 99 minus 9, that is 90 numbers. तो ये भी थोड़ा ध्यान रखिएगा कि 10 से लेकर और 99 तक टोटल नंबर ऑफ नंबर्स इज 90. सो 90 नंबर्स हैं, हर एक नंबर में दो दो डिजिट्स हैं, राइट, एवरी नंबर हैज 2 डिजिट्स, so total number of digits I'll be using 180. तो 180 डिजिट्स यहाँ यूज होंगी। फिर हमारी काउंटिंग में कितने 3 डिजिट नंबर्स हैं, हाउ मेनी 3 डिजिट नंबर्स आर देयर, सो 100 to 999, so how many numbers are there, 999 minus 100 प्लस 1। तो सी अगर आप कभी इस तरीके से सोचें कि इस नंबर से यहाँ तक कितने नंबर्स हैं, राइट, तो जैसे अगर आपने करा सपोज, जैसे मैंने यहाँ बोला 90 नंबर्स हैं, तो आपने क्या करा 99, मतलब यहाँ से यहाँ तक 99 माइनस 10, तो 99 माइनस 10 करा तब तो मेरे पास कितने आ जाएंगे 89 नंबर्स, क्योंकि अगर हमने 99 माइनस 10 कर दिया, लेकिन 10 तो काउंट करना है ना, आपने 10 को भी हटा दिया, तो हम 10 काउंट करना है तो हम इसमें 1 ऐड कर दें, तो कितने नंबर्स हुए 90। इसी तरीके से यहां से यहां जो नंबर्स हैं 999 माइनस 100 प्लस 1, so that is 900. So how many 3 digit numbers we have in our counting, 900 numbers, and in every number how many digits are written, 3, so 2700 digits are consumed. How many digits are consumed in writing all the 3 digit number, 2700। अब ऐसे ही हमें सोचना है 4 डिजिट के कितने नंबर्स होंगे। अब जैसे पैटर्न देखो आप, दिस इज 9 नंबर्स, 2 digits 90 numbers, 3 digits 900 numbers, so 4 digit how many numbers would be there, 9000 numbers, right, and every number there are 4 digits, so 9000 into 4, 36,000 digits are used in writing all the 4 digit numbers, so that idea you should have clear। चलिए अब we'll see some questions based on that, that if this is the series 1 2 3 all the natural numbers, I am writing one after another, and the question is find the digit written on, suppose 145th place, ओके तो ऐसे नंबर्स लिखते जा रहे हैं, तो 145th प्लेस पर विच डिजिट वुड बी रिटन, so just think about it, then I will discuss। okay, so I know that till 9 places are used, right, तो अभी फर्दर मुझे यहाँ पर कितने प्लेसेस चाहिए, 140 माइनस 145 माइनस 9 यूज हो चुके, 136 प्लेसेस, 136 प्लेसेस, और आई नो दैट 136 प्लेसेस ये जो भी हैं ये सब 2 डिजिट के नंबर्स में ही पढ़ने वाले हैं, क्योंकि 2 डिजिट्स के नंबर्स में कितनी डिजिट्स यूज होनी है, टोटल 90 नंबर से 180 डिजिट्स यूज होनी है, तो 189 तक, राइट, तो जो भी डिजिट आएगी वो कहां पर आएगी, 2 डिजिट नंबर्स के रेंज में आएगी, तो 136 प्लेसेस, और 136 को 2 से डिवाइड कर दें, देन विल कम टू नो हाउ मेनी नंबर्स, so that is at 68 numbers, तो 68 नंबर्स हैं, तो अब क्या करें 9 में 68 ऐड कर दें, तो 9 प्लस 68 मोर नंबर्स, तो कितना हो जाएगा ये 77। तो जब हम यहाँ पर पहुंचेंगे तो 75 76 77 78, तो कैन आई से इस काउंटिंग तक टोटल प्लेसेस कितने कंप्लीट हो जाएंगे, 136 प्लेसेस कंप्लीट हो जाएंगे, और 9 यहाँ पर है 136, तो टोटल कितने हो गए 145, राइट, 9 प्लस दिस, तो 145th प्लेस पर कौन सी डिजिट है, दैट इज 7। ठीक है, अब ये भी ध्यान रखना है कि इसको 2 से डिवाइड करना है या 3 से डिवाइड करना है, तो वो आइडिया हमको यहाँ से पता चल रहा है ना। ये 9 डिजिट्स है 180, तो यहाँ से यहाँ तक कितनी डिजिट्स है 189, तो 189 से छोटा है तो 2 डिजिट नंबर में आएगा। यहां से और यहां तक देखें तो 189 से बड़ा, और यहां से 189 प्लस 2 700, सो 2889। तो अगर 189 से और 2889 तक उसने रेंज दी है तो कितना आ जाएगा उस केस में, 3 डिजिट वाले नंबर्स में आएगा आंसर। ओके, चलिए अब जो क्वेश्चन था, नाउ विल सी दैट क्वेश्चन। In this, if all natural numbers are written one after another, then which digit will be 300th digit? अब देखिए, we have to reach till 300 digit. So I know that 1 to 9, 9 digits are used. 10 to 99, how many digits are used? 180. So can I say till 99, 189 places are used or 189 digits are used. Okay, then 300 place, so this will lie in this range of 3 digit numbers. So how many more places are required? 300 minus 189, that is 100 places required. 111 more places are 111 more places are required. अब इतने places को consume करने के लिए how many digits will be required? So now we need to know that digits in which this place will be there are 3 digit numbers, right? So this 111 we have to divide by 3, because अब हमें ये पता है कि 3 digit numbers वाले range में it is falling. So how many numbers are required? So that is 37 numbers are required, right? 37 numbers required after 99. So if you add in 99 36, so 99 plus 37, so 99 plus 37 is 136, right? तो जब यहाँ पर 135 136, राइट, तो जब यहाँ तक कंप्लीट हो जाएगा पूरा, जब यहाँ तक कंप्लीट हो जाएगा तो कितने प्लेसेस हो जाएंगे? 189 प्लस 111, टोटल 300 प्लेसेस यहाँ पर कंप्लीट हो गए। तो 300 प्लेस पर कौन सा डिजिट लिखिए? दैट इज 6, राइट? तो आंसर इज 6. Okay, so I hope it is clear. So here I will discuss with you those questions only which can be asked in your exam, right, of middle school 6 to 8. Okay, so in this all the numbers from 1 to 1000 are to be typed. Then how many times keys of a keyboard are needed to be pressed? Okay, now if you understand, then can I say for typing every digit we need to press the keys once. Suppose I want to type a number 234. So how many times I need to press the keys? 3 times. One time for 2, one time for 3, one time for 4, right? So 3 times I have to press the keys. So can I say for writing every digit I need to press the key? So what I can do, I can count all the digits from 1 to 1000. How many digits are there? So that work we have already done, right? Now 1 to 9, how many digits are there? 9 digits. Then 10 to 99, how many digits are used? 180 digits, right? They are digits, not the numbers. Okay, then from 100 to 999, how many digits will be there? 900 numbers every number is of 3 digits, so 900 into 3, 2700 digits, okay, in this range. So then 1000 is the last number to be typed. So for typing 1000, how many digits are there in 1004? The number of times I will be press the keys would be 4. So if you add from here to here, then it is 9 plus this plus this plus this. So that is 2893. So 2893 is what? Total number of digits. Okay, when you write all the numbers from 1 to 1000, and I know that for every digit we need to press the keys once. So 2893 times we have to press the keys. Okay, this kind of question you may get in your exam. तो कॉन्सेप्ट हमने अभी तक सीखे, उसी के ऊपर ये वर्ड प्रॉब्लम है. तो हाउ मेनी डिजिट्स आर रिक्वायर्ड टू राइट द नंबर्स ऑन पेजेस ऑफ ए बुक ऑफ 350 पेजेस. सो कितनी डिजिट्स रिक्वायर्ड है टू राइट ऑल द नंबर्स. सो नंबर्स 350 पेजेस की है, तो कहां से कहां तक हमको लिखना होगा? 1 to 350 ऑल नंबर्स. ओके, सो अब यहां से देख लेते हैं. 1 to 9, 2 digit numbers are there, so 9 digits are to be used. Then from 10 to 99, 90 numbers, 90 into 2, 180 digits are used here. Then from 100 to 350. Now 100 to 350, how many digits are there? So first of all, we should understand that all the numbers are 3-digit numbers. So how many numbers will be there from 100 to 350, right? So 100 to 350, as I told you how to work on that, that is 350 minus 100. If you are doing, then add 1. So that is what? 251 numbers, right? So how many numbers will be there? 251. And with this 251, if I multiply with 3, so 753 digits. So here 753 digits will be written. Okay, so total number of digits when you count, so 9 plus 180 plus this, so 9 plus 3 12, 189 plus 5 14, 1 plus 1 2 plus 7 9. So correct answer is option C. Okay, so I hope it is clear. Digits वाले क्वेश्चन कैसे करने हैं ट्राई. Okay. Now after that, let's try this. So with every question I am telling you one concept, and those all questions are based on very basic knowledge of numbers. जैसे ये क्वेश्चन भी है, इसमें उसने क्या बोला है? इफ ऑल नंबर्स आर रिटन फ्रॉम 1 to 100, हाउ मेनी विल बी मल्टीपल्स ऑफ 3 or 4? 3 or 4. Okay, so first of all, what do we mean by 3 or 4? It means what? we have to take into account all the multiples of 3 as well as all the multiples of 5. So if you see from 1 to 100, how many numbers are multiples of 3? So the counting, if it is starting with 1, then how to do multiples of 3? Okay. So multiples of 3, 100, we will divide by 3 and we can see how many times 3 is coming, 33, right? How many times 3 is coming completely, right? So 33 complete multiples will be there. Kahan se? From 3, 6, 9 till 99, right? So those 33 multiples will be what? That is 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 30 and 99, right? So total will be 33 multiples. Now how many will be multiples of 5? So 100 if you divide by 5, that is what? 20, right? So 20 complete multiples of 5 will be there. Those are 5, 10, 15, 30 till 100. Okay. So these are multiples of 5. So can I say that my answer should be multiples of 3 or 5 means जितने 3 के हैं all should come, जितना 5 के हैं they all also should come. So 33 plus 20, my answer should be what? 53. Okay, but if you observe it closely, you will get to see that there are certain numbers which I have counted twice, like this 15. 15 I have counted here in 33 as well as in 20. Next will be what? 30. This number also I have counted twice. So are you getting which numbers I have counted twice? So 15 if you see is a multiple of 3 as well as of 5, right? So can I say what will be the numbers which are multiples of 3 as well as of 5, which be what? Will be what? Multiples of 15, right? So 15, 30, next will be 45 here and here. Okay, so can I say jitna bhi aise numbers hain which we have counted twice, we will have to remove them once. Okay, so from here, how many numbers multiples of 3 and 5 both, right? That is multiples of 15. So 100 by 15, so 15 into 6 is 90. तो जितना भी नंबर आ रहा है complete, only those many complete multiples will be there. Okay, so can I say ये 6 नंबर्स यहाँ पर भी हैं और यहाँ पर भी हैं, वी हैव टू रिमूव देम वंस. तो अगर हमने यहाँ से किसी भी एक प्लेस से हटा दे, राइट, तो 33 प्लस 20 माइनस 6, तो दैट इज 47. Okay, so total number of numbers which are multiples of 3 or 5, 3 or 5 is what? 47. So how to write the answer for these kind of questions? I will tell you this, what I have written, that M stands for multiples, multiples of 3 plus multiples of 5 minus multiples of 3 and 5 both. Okay, so this will give me the correct answers. So that will give me what? Multiples of 3 or 5. Okay, so there is difference according to language of the question. One language says 3 or 5 means all of them, right? If there would be written 3 and 5, so 3 and 5, my answer would be what? 6 only. Clear? So 3 or 5 and 3 and 5. So according to language, there would be different answers. Okay, care. Anyways, three, this or that answer is clear, procedure is clear. Now let's do one more question. Okay, now the question is 1 to 999. How many numbers are multiples of 5 or 6? Rather, I'll make it 1 to 1000, right? So 1 to 1000, how many numbers are multiples of 5 or 6? So let's do it. So important thing again is the procedure, how to find the answers. So 1 to 1000, how many numbers are multiples of 5 or 6? So again, can I say all the multiples of 5 will be there, all the multiples of 6 will be there, and some of the numbers which are multiple of 5 and 6 both, they are counted twice. So one time we have to remove those numbers. So I can write the answer as multiples of 5 plus multiples of 6 minus the common multiples. So multiples of 5 and 6 both, right? So this is what 5 and 6 both means multiples of 30, right? So 5 and 6 both, so what, how we are getting 30? We can say obviously multiple of 5 be ho, multiple of 6 be ho, so that should be a common multiple. So this 30 is nothing but, this 30 is nothing but LCM of 5 and 6, that is LCM of 5 and 6. Okay, now let's try how many multiples of 5 are there. So since it is 1 to 1000, so I can divide 1000 by 5, this is 200. For 6, 1000 by 6, so 6 into 1 is 6, 40, 6 into 6, 36, 40, 6 into 6, 36. So we need to write only the complete number of multiples, and then how many multiples of 30 will be there. Okay, so this is 30 into 3, 90, right? 10 and 100, that is 3. So 33 complete multiples will be there. Okay, so my answer should be what? Multiples of 5, 200 plus 166 minus 33. So that is 333. So 333 is the correct answer. So I hope the concept is also clear that 1 to 1000, how many numbers are multiples of 5 or 6? So we can count multiples of 5, multiples of 6, and then subtract the multiples which are coming in both 5 and 6. Okay, this is one question which you should do. Okay, in this, how many numbers from 1 to 999 are not divisible, are not divisible by either 5 or 7. So what we can do, we have to remove those numbers which are divisible by 5 or 7. So first of all, try to find out the numbers which are divisible by 5 and 7, 5 or 7. So numbers divisible by 5 or 7 will be multiples of 5 plus multiples of 7 minus multiples of LCM of 5 and 7. So LCM of 5 and 7 is what? 35, right? Because nothing is common in 5 and 7, so total will be what? 35. Okay, how many multiples of 5 will be there? So 1 to 999. So we can divide 999 by 5. So 5 into 1 is 5, 5 into 9, 199 multiples. Then multiples of 7, 199 by 7, right? So 7 into 1 is 7, 2 right, 29, 7 into 4, 28, 1919, 7 into 2 is 14. So we need to write only complete multiples, okay? Then multiples of 35, 999 divided by 35. So 35 into 3 is will exceed 100. Sorry, this will be 35 into 2. So 35 into 2 is 70, 70 and this is 99. The remaining is 29. So number is 299 is the overall remaining number. So 350 if you see is the 10th multiple, 9th will be this. I think this should be 7th multiple, right? 70, 80, 90, 29, 299. So just check 35 into 8. So 8 into 5 is 44, right, 280. So complete multiples will be what? 28. So can I say my answer is multiples of 5 or 7 is equal to 199 plus 142 minus 28. So that is 100, 114. So that is 201, 313. So this total is 313. So can I say that from 1 to 1 to 999, total number of multiples of 5 or 7 is 313. Now what he has asked, how many are not divisible? So not divisible, how many numbers? 999, out of which 313 are divisible. So just remove them. So that is 6. The correct answer is 686. Okay, so this question is also clear. Okay, now another thing is that what is a perfect square, what is perfect cube. So there are certain properties of perfect squares. So what is a perfect square? Perfect square is a number whose square root we can write in form of natural numbers. Okay, or square root is possible, right? We can find the square root uh, in form of rational numbers. Okay, that also we can say. Okay, perfect square. Now one thing, that all the natural numbers can be expressed in the form of prime factors, right? Prime factors, all natural numbers. So suppose there is a natural number n which is written like this, right? So natural number I have expressed in the form of prime factors, where p1, p2, p3 are prime numbers. तो हमने क्या किया है, जो भी नंबर गिवन है उसको प्राइम फैक्टर्स के फॉर्म में रिप्रेजेंट कर दिया. नाउ फर्स्ट थिंग, n would be a perfect square. Perfect, p stands for perfect square, if all the powers of prime numbers, if all the powers of prime numbers are a, b, c, are multiple of 2. 2k means multiple of 2. So if all the powers are multiples of 2, then it is a perfect square and perfect cube. Perfect cube. So again n is written like that. So n is a perfect cube if all the powers a, b, c and so on are multiples of 3. तो होना भी चाहिए ना, इफ इट्स परफेक्ट स्क्वायर, सो जितनी भी पावर्स हैं सब 2 के मल्टीपल्स हो, तभी जब हम स्क्वायर रूट लेंगे तो 2 से 2 कैंसिल आउट होगा. और अगर n को परफेक्ट क्यूब होना है तो क्या होगा, जितनी भी पावर्स हैं दे ऑल शुड बी मल्टीपल्स ऑफ 3, राइट? सो दैट हम लोग उसका क्यूब रूट ले सके इजिली, एंड क्यूब रूट शुड कम इन द फॉर्म ऑफ ए रैशनल नंबर. ओके, राइट? So this is perfect square, perfect cube. Now one more thing that you should note down first. After that we'll be doing questions based on that. First thing is that any perfect square, some properties, okay, cannot end with odd number of zeros, right? So any perfect square cannot end with odd number of zeros. And second, any perfect square cannot end with 2, 3, 7 and 8, right? So कोई भी perfect square है वो इन 4 डिजिट के साथ एंड नहीं कर सकता. It cannot end with 2, 3, 7 and 8. Okay, all right. अच्छा, then perfect cube. So a perfect cube can end with all digits from 0 to 9, right? So perfect square is clear, perfect cube is clear. Okay, थोड़ा सा idea, that idea we are taking so that we can solve the questions over there. तो perfect square, ये दोनों प्रॉपर्टीज हमें पता होनी चाहिए कि कोई भी परफेक्ट स्क्वायर ऑड नंबर ऑफ जीरोस के साथ एंड नहीं करता है. कोई भी परफेक्ट स्क्वायर 2, 3, 7 एंड 8 इन डिजिट्स के साथ एंड नहीं कर सकता है, राइट? नेक्स्ट, ए परफेक्ट क्यूब कैन एंड विद ऑल द डिजिट्स. क्यूब में देयर इज नो रिस्ट्रिक्शन. अच्छा, फाइंड कैसे करते हैं परफेक्ट मतलब मुझे अगर सपोज स्क्वायर रूट फाइंड करना है या क्यूब रूट फाइंड करना है, तो स्क्वायर रूट में हम लोग क्या बनाते हैं, पेयर्स ऑफ नंबर्स बनाते हैं, राइट। और क्यूब रूट में क्या बनाएंगे, ग्रुप ऑफ थ्री थ्री नंबर्स। और हर एक थ्री नंबर्स मतलब सेम नंबर्स, ऑल द थ्री आर सेम, उस ग्रुप में से एक नंबर हम लोग बाहर निकाल लेंगे, राइट, क्यूब रूट के बाहर। तो अगर मुझे स्क्वायर रूट निकालना है तो दो दो नंबर्स ग्रुप चाहिए अंदर, अगर क्यूब रूट निकालना है तो तीन तीन नंबर्स के चाहिए। लेकिन साथ ही साथ हमें वो नंबर्स मिलेंगे कैसे, हमें वो नंबर्स मिलेंगे कैसे, तो हमें क्या करना है, प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन करना है। प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन कर लेंगे, इजिली वी कैन फाइंड द नंबर्स। खैर एनीवेज, ये जो दो प्रॉपर्टीज हैं ये थोड़ा सा ध्यान में रखनी है। ओके, वी कैन सॉल्व क्वेश्चंस बेस्ड ऑन दीज टू प्रॉपर्टीज। चलो ये ट्राई करते हैं। Okay, in this A is a 3-digit natural number. If you strike out extreme left digit of A, remaining number is a perfect square. If you strike out extreme right digit of A, remaining number is still a perfect square. How many different values of A are possible? So options he will be giving you like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 5 options will be there. So पहले थोड़ा सा समझ लेते हैं। जैसे a जो नंबर है इट्स ए 3-digit नंबर, तो लेट्स से a इज x y z, राइट, ये नंबर हो गया। तो अब वो क्या बोल रहा है, इफ यू स्ट्राइक आउट एक्सट्रीम लेफ्ट डिजिट, तो अगर हम x को हटा दें तो y z विल बी ए परफेक्ट स्क्वायर, और अगर एक्सट्रीम राइट डिजिट को हटा दें तो x y विल बी ए परफेक्ट स्क्वायर। तो ऐसे कितने कॉम्बिनेशंस वी कैन गेट। चलो अब पहले हम लोग देखते हैं, वाई जेड इज ए 2-digit perfect square number. So I can write here 0, 1, 0, 4, 0, 9, but this xy is a perfect square, so it cannot end with single zero. कोई भी परफेक्ट स्क्वायर ऑड नंबर ऑफ जीरोस के साथ एंड नहीं हो सकता है, तो इट कैनॉट एंड विद सिंगल जीरो, तो जीरो वाले केसेस हटा दे। ओके, मीन्स लाइक 0, 1, 0, 4, 0, 9, suppose ये लिखे भी होते केसेस। now since xy is a perfect square, so this it cannot end with single zero, right? then after 9 what are perfect, ये 3 का स्क्वायर, next is 4 square 16, 5 square 25, 6 square 7 square 8 square 9 square, that's it. After that 10 square will be a 3-digit number, so that will not take. So these all are the possibilities, right? चलिए अब चेक करते हैं, एंडिंग दिस एक्स वाई इज ए परफेक्ट स्क्वायर, सो ये आंसर नहीं हो सकता है, इट कैन नॉट एंड विद सिंगल जीरो। then we know perfect square cannot end with certain other digits like 2, 3, 7 and 8, right? So it cannot end with 2, it cannot end with 3, it cannot end with 8. Okay, I hope now it is clear. So this cannot end with these digits 2, 3, 7 and 8, तो 2, 3, 8 के साथ एंड नहीं हो सकता, we can remove that. अब क्या क्या बचा, चलो देखें। एक बच गया 1, 6, right? तो 3-digit number 1, 6. now this also should be a perfect square, right? so which square is ending with 1, right? so if you also think of, that is 81, 9 square, any other square ending with 1? no. then second is this 49, this is 49, so which square is ending with 4, right? ending with 4, and that must be a 2-digit number. ओके तो कौन सा स्क्वायर है, दैट इज 64, which is square of 8, so you can say 64 is a perfect square, 49 is also a perfect square. Okay, then after that Next case is 64. So which perfect square ends with 6, right? So there are one, तो एक तो 16 है, but one more is there, that is 36, right? So two cases I will get there. So how many numbers overall? 4 numbers overall are there. So these are some properties of perfect square which are important for all the students of class 8th or 9th, right? So uh, this property, questions based on this property may be asked, right? Because this is some prerequisite when the child is doing perfect squares, perfect cubes, cube root, square root, all those things. Okay, so these all should be told, so they may ask you questions on that as well. Okay, then we will see now some basic formulae, right, in algebra, right? So that is algebraic formulae, but we have to use the formulae in finding out some questions in numbers as well. But anyways, you should remember all those, right? As such, these all formulae come in class 9th, but questions definitely would be asked on that, because if you see the paper, question are asked, right, from class 9, from class 10, some of the times in some chapters from class 11th also, right? So we should be doing it here. Basic algebraic formulae, so you can note it down. Okay, maybe possible some of the formulae you remember, but some of the formulae if you have forgot, then you can note them. Okay, like a plus b whole square. Now these two तो definitely are very important, पता भी है हमको. Then next is a square minus b square is a plus b into a minus b. Then a plus b square minus a minus b square. So if you subtract these two, right? So a square to a square will cancel, b to b square is cancelled, then 2ab minus of minus 2ab, that will become 4ab. So this identity we can form by ourselves also. Okay, then next is a plus b plus c square is a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus ca. Then a plus b whole cube, that is a cube plus b cube plus 3ab in the bracket a plus b. Then a minus b whole cube is a cube minus b cube minus 3ab in the bracket a minus b, right? Or you can write it as a cube minus b cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square. अब थोड़ा सा ये ध्यान रखने के लिए a माइनस बी होल क्यूब हम लोग ऐसा भी सोच सकते हैं दैट जितना जगह यहाँ प्लस साइन है सब जगह क्या लिख दिया यहाँ पर माइनस साइन, राइट? एवरीवेयर minus sign. So if you replace all the plus sign with minus sign, you will get a minus b whole cube. Okay, next a cube plus b cube, the factorization. So if you do this a cube plus b cube, a plus b in one bracket, a square minus ab plus b square is in another bracket, right? Then a cube minus b cube is a minus b in one bracket, and बाकी जो दूसरा ब्रैकेट है उसमें सब प्लस साइन के साथ आ रहे हैं, ए स्क्वायर प्लस ए बी प्लस बी स्क्वायर, राइट? देन 10th. This is a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc. Okay, so this is equal to a plus b plus c into, in another bracket, a square plus b square plus c square minus ab minus bc minus ca. Okay, now in this formula 10, if this a plus b plus c is 0, so if this expression is 0, so 0 into something finally will be what? 0. Okay, so can I say a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc is 0? So this 3abc we can take that side. So what I can write, a cube plus b cube plus c cube, that is equal to what? 3abc. अब देखिए, आई एम टेलिंग यू दिस थिंग इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, राइट? क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं वो इसके ऊपर. सो आपको क्या ध्यान में रखना है? इफ सम ऑफ एनी थ्री रियल नंबर्स इज 0, तो सम ऑफ any three real numbers is 0, then sum of the cubes of the numbers should be equal to 3 times of product of the numbers. Okay, okay, I hope it is clear. So a plus b plus c 0, और ये कौन से फॉर्मूले से आया है? 10th फॉर्मूले से आया, ये भी याद रखना है आपको. ओके, चलिए ठीक है. अब ये जो फॉर्मूले है ये तो याद होने ही चाहिए. All the 10 formulae which I have shown you here are important. You should remember that. And after that, there are some more formulae. Okay, that you can note down. Sum of first n natural numbers. Sum of first n natural numbers. So first n, whenever I will say first n, I will start my counting with 1. 1 plus 2 plus 3 till n. This is an important formula. N into n plus 1 by 2. Then next is sum of squares of first n natural numbers. So if first is written, it will start with 1, 1, 2, 3 n square. This is the formula for sum of squares of first n natural numbers. Okay, then after that, next is sum of cubes of first n natural numbers. So that is equal to what? Now the formula is very simple, because this is n into n plus 1 by 2 whole square, and n into n plus 1 by 2 is what? Sum of first n natural numbers. तो जो पहले वाला फॉर्मूला था उसी का स्क्वायर है. Okay, then sum of first n even numbers. So 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 2n. So how many numbers are there? N numbers are there. So if there are n even numbers, but first n even numbers, means series should start with pehla even number, which is 2, right? That is n into n plus 1. Then sum of first n odd natural numbers. So from here to here, how many numbers are there? N numbers are there. So if this is the case, then this is n square. So first you can see, just suppose if I consider first two odd numbers, so their sum is what? 4, which is 2 square, because two numbers were there. First three numbers, 1 plus 3, 4 plus 5, 9, which is what? 3 square, because there were 3 numbers. Okay, so you have to concentrate how many numbers are there. N numbers, n square is the sum. Okay, so these are some basic formulae. Okay, right. So now we will discuss what kind of questions they may ask and what can be other formulae which we can derive from these ones. Okay, तो देखते हैं पहले, let's see the questions. Simplify. अब इस क्वेश्चन में if you see the very in decimal 3.66 is given and cube of that. So definitely we are not going to find out cube of 3.66, right, or 1.16. So there must be some method to find out the answers to such questions. So best thing is what, if you observe this total question, you will find only two data written over there. One is 3.66, another you can see is 1.16, right? Only these two numbers are written. So consider them A and B, right? So what you can say, let 3.66 is A, 1.16 is B. Okay. So now let me write it in this form. So that is A cube minus B cube divided by, this is A into B, plus this is A into A square, B into B, B square, right? So this is there. Now if you see this A cube minus B cube is coming in the numerator, so can you factorize this, right? So what is factorization of A cube minus B cube? In one bracket A minus B, in another bracket all the terms will come with plus sign, right? So that is A square plus AB plus B square divided by, this is AB plus A square plus B square. Now this will cancel out. So my answer is what? Ultimately A minus B. So A is 3.66. Now you can put the value minus 1.16. So that is 2.50. So correct answer here is 2.5. Okay, so one thing is uh, to understand that whenever you get these questions in which numbers are given in decimal, their cubes, squares are there, write that thing in form of variables, right? Definitely you will get your answer. Now let's try one more. Sorry, let's simplify this. So again in this question you can see some repetition of certain numbers like 2.23 and 1.77, right? So there is some repetition of these numbers. Okay, so 2.23 is, let's say 2.23 I consider A, and 1.77 is considered as B, right? So let's write down all the things in form of variables. So that is A cube plus 3A square B plus 3B square A plus B cube, done. And we know that this is the formula of A plus B whole cube. Now put the values of A and B, because now it has come in simplified form. So A plus B, so 2.23 plus 1.77 cube of that. So that is nothing but 4. 4 cube is 64. Alright, now after that देखिए जैसा ये क्वेश्चन है, इन दिस 1/2 क्यूब 1/3 क्यूब माइनस 5/6 क्यूब। अब एक चीज ध्यान रखेंगे, जब भी क्यूब्स में क्वेश्चन होगा, जब भी क्यूब्स में होगा, और हो सकता है कि एक यहां पर माइनस में हो या दो माइनस में हो, ठीक है, तो वो दैट पॉसिबिलिटी इज ऑलवेज देयर। तो हाउ टू सॉल्व दैट पर्टिकुलरली, सॉल्व कैसे करना है, दिस इज इंपॉर्टेंट। तो जब भी क्यूब में कोई भी समेशन वगैरह आएगा, इस तरीके के नंबर्स होंगे, राइट, एक चीज ध्यान रखनी है, दैट इफ a plus b plus c is equal to 0, then a cube plus b cube plus c cube that is equal to what, 3abc, ये होता है। okay, this we have seen also. So now if I can prove this thing that a plus b plus c is 0, okay, then directly I can write a cube b cube c cube, their answer, three terms, तीनों में cubes। okay, then now if you consider here 1/2 cube plus 1/3 cube plus, now can I write, can I take minus sign inside that, right, minus 5/6, so minus will come out also, so that and this thing are same. Now if you consider this as a, this is b, this is c, right, so 1/2 plus 1/3 minus 5/6, or rather I can write plus, so this is what, a plus b plus c, so this is 6, 2 into 3, 3 into 2, 6, and this is minus 5, so that is what, 0. So we can see this is 0, a cube plus b cube plus c cube is 0, oh, sorry, a plus b plus c is 0, then a cube plus b cube plus c cube should be equal to what, 3 times of a b c, 1/2, 1/3 minus 5/6, right, so ye 3 1 3 will cancel, minus 5/2 into 6, 12। ओके, सो देखिए क्वेश्चंस ऐसे आ सकते हैं, बिकॉज यू नो दैट एलजेब्रा भी आएगी, एलजेब्रा में लीनियर इक्वेशन आएगा, वेरिएबल्स वाले भी क्वेश्चंस आएंगे, तो एलजेब्राइक फॉर्मूले जो हम लोगों ने करे हैं उसके ऊपर बेस्ड ये क्वेश्चंस हैं, राइट, इसके अलावा भी क्वेश्चंस हो सकते हैं, राइट, जैसे ये तो क्वेश्चन था नंबर्स में, अब एलजेब्रा में दे कैन आस्क यू this question but based on same concept, like here a b c are non-zero numbers, right, and a plus b plus c is equal to 0, find the value of this expression, and then options will be given, okay, options would be given, जैसे कोई भी ऑप्शंस हम लोग यहाँ रख सकते हैं, राइट, like 3a, 3b, 3abc, 3, right, or I can say none of these, okay, so these options you can create. See, some of the questions you won't find any options written it, right, so it doesn't mean that is not required, that all the things which I am discussing with you are required, आपको सब करनी है। अब ऑप्शंस गिवन नहीं है बट कॉन्सेप्ट इज देयर, यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड द कॉन्सेप्ट, सो दैट अगर उस तरीके का क्वेश्चन आता है देन you should be able to solve that, right, that is more important। okay, now this is given that a plus b plus c is 0, so if you add them, so LCM can I say will be a b c, so a bc is there, with a I will multiply a cube, c and a are there, so b cube, AB are there, then C cube. So that is A cube plus B cube plus C cube divided by ABC. Okay. Now one thing they have written here, that A plus B plus C is 0. So if A plus B plus C is 0, then A cube plus B cube plus C cube, that is equal to what? 3 times of ABC. And since ABC are non-zero numbers, we can cancel. So my correct answer is 3. Okay. All right. अब देखिए बेस्ड ऑन बेसिक फॉर्मूले और कैसे क्वेश्चंस बन सकते हैं. ओके जैसे ये इसको देखते हैं, दिस पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन. ओके तो इफ यू सी, this is x to the power 4 plus 1 upon x to the power 4 is this, and we have to find the value of x cube plus 1 by x cube. So can I say that this value, if you expand this a cube plus b cube, that will be a plus b in one bracket, and in another bracket that will be a square plus b square minus a into b. So a into b is nothing but 1. Okay, so I hope that is clear. So we have to find the value of x plus 1 by x and x square plus 1 upon x square. Now if you see this, okay, this is x to the power 4 plus 1 upon x to the power 4 minus 727 is equal to what? 0. Now I want to make this thing in the form of perfect square, right? So how can I make this thing a perfect square? Now 727, can you find any square close to this number? Right? This is how we can find. Okay, so first of all, what you can do, x4 plus 1 by x to the power 4, हमें ये find करना है, right? So if I add 2 here, then it will become what? X square plus 1 by x square whole square, and 2 we have added there, so 2 I will add there also. Now you can see when you add 2 here, it will also become a perfect square, that is 729, which is perfect square of 27, square of 27. Okay, so this is what, can I write this as x square plus 1 by x square whole square of that, and that is 729, which is 27 square. So from here x square plus 1 by x square is equal to what? 27. ओके तो इस तरीके से आपको फाइंड आउट करना है कि जैसे ये एक्सप्रेशन था 729 के पास का परफेक्ट स्क्वायर इज 729. सो अब हमें स्क्वायर तो चाहिए इधर भी, तो जैसे हमने इधर 2 ऐड कर दिया, इधर भी 2 ऐड कर दिया. अब 2 ऐड करने से ये भी परफेक्ट स्क्वायर बन गया. तो कई some of the times we have to add, some of the times we will subtract. Both the cases would be there. So x square plus 1 by x square, this is 27 and this is minus 1. So now this is what? Into 26. Now we are left with x plus 1 by x. So again, can I say, now if I add 2 here, 2 here, then it will become 29. So 29 is not a perfect square of any number. Okay, but yes, we can think of that, because if I want to find, right, so x square plus 1 by x square plus 2 is equal to 29, right? 2 here also I will add. So that is x plus 1 by x square, that is what, 29. Okay, now from here x plus 1 by x will be equal to square root of 29, but with both the signs plus or minus. Okay, because it has not mentioned here whether x is positive or x is negative. Okay, यहाँ पर हमने क्यों नहीं लिया? Because this is x square, it has to be a positive number, right? यहाँ पर x plus 1 by x है, so it may be positive, it may be negative, right? So this we have got, so that is right. So two answers will be there, two answers, either it will be 26 into root 29, 26 into root 29, or it will be minus 26 into root 29. So two answers we are getting. So if you get this question in your question paper, you will mark the option more than one answers are possible, more than one options are possible, right? तो ये दिस कॉन्सेप्ट इज क्लियर. अब ऐसे क्वेश्चंस को सॉल्व करने के लिए you need to mug up the formula, you need to remember all the formulae which are required. Just suppose if I ask you one question that find the sum 1 plus 3 plus 5 till 39. Okay, so you have to find this sum. कैसे find करेंगे? Fast. You can see the all are odd numbers, right? So how many odd numbers are there? Because I know sum of first and odd numbers is n square. So how many odd numbers are there? 1 to 39, right? So how many odd numbers are there, right? That is, if that is n odd numbers, then the answer is what? N square. Okay, so how many odd numbers are there? 1 to 39. ओके, सो कैसे सोचना है? यूज योर कॉमन सेंस, दैट 1 से लेकर 40 तक सोचे. 1 से 40 नंबर्स हैं कंसेक्यूटिव. अब इस 40 में 20 इवन 20 ऑड, तो स्टार्ट तो ऑड से होती है ना काउंटिंग. सो एंड में भी 39 होगा, तो 20 ऑड नंबर्स मींस 39 तक कितने ऑड नंबर्स हैं? 20 ऑड नंबर्स है. ओके, सो दिस इज 20 ऑड नंबर्स. तो आंसर इज 20 स्क्वायर, दैट इज 400, right? Or you can think of this 39 as 2n minus 1. So if 2n minus 1 is 39, then from here this is 40, 40 by 2 is 20. Then from there also you can find what is the total number of numbers, right? ठीक है, तो इस क्लास में हम लोग यहीं तक डिस्कस करेंगे, इतना ही आज डिस्कस करेंगे. आई वाज थिंकिंग ऑफ डूइंग डिविजिबिलिटी रूल्स आल्सो इन दिस क्लास, लेकिन वो पॉसिबल नहीं हो पाया. ओके, नॉट ए प्रॉब्लम, विल डू इट इन द नेक्स्ट क्लास नंबर 3. ओके, in that particular class I will tell you one or two more very important formulae on which I have seen the questions in last year, right? So next class the agenda is divisibility rules and LCM and SCM. Okay, chaliye, okay then, bye, take care.